At least someone understands. She had this condescending and victorious look on her face. Thankfully, it didn't last long. The sucker punch for Entitled Mother was that Entitled Mother's kids spent roughly $100. And with Entitled Mother's pay at $15 an hour for 8 hours, that's $120. She made a whopping $20 for the whole day. Colleague made it a point to keep track of the expenses, receipts, tickets, stubs, etc., and took tons of photos. Of course, Entitled Mother threw a fit, but with the amount of evidence and her daughter vouching for all the fun she had, Entitled Mother had no case except to yell, "I'm not paying for this!" grabbed her daughter, and stormed off. We look forward to payday when we issue her a check of $20 after subtracting the amount her daughter spent. Lady, don't try to scam carnival workers. They have a lot of experience dealing with clowns. Our next Reddit post is from Always in Pain. And for this post, it's important to understand that a Lilo is an inflatable mattress, kind of like you use in a swimming pool. The parents of a child whose life was saved by the RNLI after she drifted out to sea have sent the rescuers a bill for the 7-pound Lilo. The girl had drifted out to sea on the inflatable, and a 7,000-pound rescue mission was launched to save her. The rescue helicopter was even roped in to get the girl back to safety off the coast of Cornwall. But the heroic rescuers were stunned to be sent an invoice by the girl's mom and dad, Bristol Live reports. Mike Carter, president of the RNLI branch, said a rescue helicopter had to be used to save the youngster when she got into a precarious situation. A crew member then jumped into the water to save the girl, but left the inflatable Lilo in the water off Porthleven. Mike said, "A family visiting Porthleven purchased a Lilo from a local shop and went to the beach. There was an offshore wind, and the parents immediately experienced their child waving goodbye as the Lilo went further and further out. The Coast Guard scrambled the SAR helicopter, which was soon on scene. The diver jumped from the helicopter and saved the child. He instantly put a knife through the Lilo to prevent any further drifting, and they were both winched to safety." After receiving the invoice, Mike said the rescuer replied saying they would happily pay if the family paid for the cost of launching the helicopter. He said, 2 weeks later, the commanding officer of 771 received a request to pay an invoice for 7 pounds, the cost of the Lilo. The CEO wrote, replying, "I will be happy to pay your invoice on receipt of payment for the helicopter rescue for 7,000 pounds. No response was received." I love the image of the little girl waving goodbye to her parents on the Lilo as she slowly drifts away. I don't think this kid got caught in the tide. I think this was her escape plan, trying to get away from her entitled parents. Our next Reddit post is from Dabbles in Irony. This happened a week ago, and I've just gotten over the shock and finished giving my company statements. I work part-time in a chocolate shop, and we give out samples to customers. On this particular day, the sample contained a hazelnut praline. Here in the UK, there's been a massive rise in allergen awareness, so we're all very well trained in advising customers. I'm working on my own in the store on a very quiet day. The entitled mother and annoying son, about 4 years old, walk into my store. "Hi, can I offer you chocolate? It's a praline, so